Okay, good morning. We just left the Mohican Outdoor Center about a half hour ago, and we made it to the top, and we are on our way to the Brink Road shelter. We're just at an overlook, and the total for today is going to be around 14.3. So we'll see you later. What is it?
Like a rat snake pretending to be a rattlesnake. The video doesn't even capture how like orange this water is. That's crazy. It's really hot, and we're walking on a lot of rocks like this. And this view is, I mean, it's nice, but I like seeing rivers or lakes or something.
Greetings. We haven't done an update because we've been kind of busy. Last night we spent the night at the Brink shelter, which was about 14.3 or so from the Mohican, and we had a good night there, except it was a little hot, a lot of bugs, but there were a lot of people there. We had a pretty good night, I'd say. And we're about 2/5 of the way toward the Rutherford shelter. We're stopping here at the stream. We get some water, and then we're going to hike up to Sunrise Pavilion on the way to Mashipacong, where we've had lunches there before, me and Pat, and then pushing onward to the Rutherford shelter. And of course, we're looking forward to the day after the Rutherford shelter. We're going to hike a little bit past Unionville, New York, and meet Pat and Dakota. And we're super excited about that. Catch you later. Greetings. We are in the High Point State Park office right now, where we've just got a free soda. They give it to thru-hikers. We spent last night at the Rutherford shelter, which was a full half-mile down a side trail, but it was a good shelter, and we had met some friends there. We've been hiking with two fantastic German sisters and a nice guy named Turtle, and a day hiking couple. We had a very nice time, and we are on our way now to a spot about 3 miles past Unionville to meet Pat and Dakota. We'll check you later. Hey! Hey! Remember me?
Oh.
Hey! Hey! Who's this guy?
He's the stinky hiker.
Yeah. Remember me? Hold on to it.
And Dad, why don't you like scoot inward so your pack's not hanging into the road?
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, hon.
Hi, bunny rabbit. So I thought this was going to be like a random privy in the middle of nowhere. But it's just like a... I don't know what it is. And like those little wall panels look like some of them have handles and you can take them out. I don't know.
Hi, we haven't done an update in a while because it's been pretty intense hiking. We hiked from Unionville, New York, two separate locations. Natalie was a little bit behind me, and I was a little in front. We had a great time with Pat at the Middletown Hampton Inn, and I saw Pat and Dakota, and we had great food from Ruby Tuesdays and got clean and did laundry. It was great. Then we hiked. I hiked about 12 or 13 miles. Natalie hiked about 15 or 16 to, what was the name of the shelter?
Way Yonda.
The Way Yonda shelter. We spent that last night there. It was kind of buggy, but then the bugs came out in force for today on this hike to Wildcat Shelter where Pat and I had stayed before. We hiked about 12 miles, 12.1, and it's real buggy, it's real hot, and I got my legs chewed up something awful by the bugs, but I'm going to be in my tent with no bugs, so I'll probably be okay, but it's just very warm. And then tomorrow we're going to the fingerboard shelter. So that's it.
So this is the Little Dam Lake outlet, and it's a water source, but it's not exactly water that I'd want to drink. It's not moving very quickly, and it's, you know, lake water, but the Tuxedo Trail Club left gallons of water at the road behind this, so I have fresh water thanks to that. Thank you, Trail Angels. Thank you, Tuxedo Trail Club. There are tons of the pink lady slipper wild orchids over here. So this is Lemon Squeezer. Normally I'm coming down this because when I've hiked here, I think I've done like different loop trails and stuff. And I've normally been coming, I guess, southbound in this section, maybe. But, which is easier in my opinion. So now I'm gonna have to like maybe take off my pack and like push it ahead of me. We'll figure it out. So that little building is the bathroom. It's like a little guard cubicle, I don't know. And then there's an office. And then behind the office, you can't really see it. Or here, maybe you can see it near those cones. There's a little sitting area with vending machines. It's great. So this is the Bear Mountain Inn.
Greetings, YouTube. Here's the final update in this section of the trip. We are in Fort Montgomery, New York at the Holiday Inn Express, and this is one of our 0 days, and we're really enjoying the relaxation, the food. We had a pizza last night, we had Mexican food for lunch, and we're probably gonna have salad and French fries and stuff tonight at a barbecue place. Anyways, we came from Fingerboard Shelter to get here. We walked 15.5 miles in half of the day, rain and mist, very, very foggy. It was a tough walk. We walked about 11 hours and really tough challenge. And we had a strange incident happen at Fingerboard Shelter. What happened was when I woke up in the morning, I went to get our bear bags because there was no bear box there. I had hung the bear bags, they were gone. And there was no, bear bags were just gone. And there was a little bit of garbage that had been in our bags just laid there. And in other words, no chew marks on bags, because there were no bags, and there were no chew marks from bears on the good food like Spam and tuna packets and things like this that the bears would have eaten. So we feel it was done by a human. And we think it was a hiker who came into the camp at about 9 o'clock or 9:30 at night, shined his headlamp into our shelter where we were sleeping. Natalie waved to the guy, and then he went on his way. And at 1 o'clock in the morning, when I got up to go to the bathroom, I noticed a fire by a small campsite to the left of the shelter. So he had stayed there. And it's our belief that he basically took our food and our bear bags. We replaced the bear bags from Amazon, got 1-day delivery, and some people who were at the shelter, the guy who shared the shelter with us and a woman who was tenting there, gave us enough food so that we were able to get to Fort Montgomery. So it was kind of a guy who went against the ethic of the trail, and it kind of bummed us out a little bit, but we survived it and it was okay. So we're here now enjoying a 0, and tomorrow we're on our way north again, heading toward Fonstock. I don't think we're going to make it all the way to Fonstock, but there is a group campsite at Dennytown Road about 3 or 4 miles south of Fonstock State Park, and I think that's where we're going to stay. And we'll be making as fast a progress as we can. This New York section has been very tough, but we're doing it and we're having a blast. And like I say, it's just so nice to be in a hotel and get some relaxation. And Natalie's doing great, or I should say Sniffles is doing great. We'll check you later. Bye-bye.